Hello, welcome back students. So now I am going to discuss about a very interesting as well as very important topic based on wave nature or wave theory of light. Now previously in the last video during discussion of wave nature of light, I told that light consists two characters, that is it has dual nature. Sometimes it behaves as wave and sometimes it behaves as particle whenever it is necessary. Some phenomenon like reflection, diffraction, which we have already learned. Then later we will discuss about interference, diffraction. This phenomenon supports wave nature of light because this phenomenon can be explained on the basis of wave nature of light. If we consider light as a particle nature, it is not possible. Whereas some phenomena like photoelectric effect, Compton effect, Newton's corpuscular theory, all this supports particle nature of light. Okay, when light propagates, we consider light as a wave. It is only possible to consider light as a wave. But when in case of absorption and emission of light energy, we generally consider it as a particle. Okay. So now the topic which I am going to discuss is purely based on wave theory of light, which is called Huygens principle, which is named after the famous Dutch scientist Huygens. And this principle only can be explained only on the basis of wave theory or wave nature of light. If we consider light as a wave, only in that case this principle or this theory can be explained, otherwise not. If we consider it as a particle, it will be impossible to explain. Just like if we consider light as a wave, it is impossible to explain photoelectric effect, Compton effect like this. Clear? So whenever is necessary. Okay. So let's discuss about Huygens principle, which purely supports wave nature of light. Let's see. Now suppose there is a point source. It may be a torch or lighted candle or any LED light whatsoever. It is placed at this place. So what would happen? So in this case, it will spread light in all directions. So here you can see at this particular point, we get a card, that is we may call that is creased, because in this case all the particles are on this card. So we may say all these are in same phase because that is maximum intensity. It could have been here also. Clear? Here we also, because now we are taking only first. Okay, instead of here we may come very close, but because as soon as the rays will go on, this intensity going to be decreased. So the very beginning at this phase the intensity of light will be maximum in here. So since the point source is the source, light is emerging from this, so very close in this region the intensity of light will be maximum. Gradually it will move, its intensity is going to be decreased. So here we can assume there are so many particles, isn't it? Light particles, isn't it? Points, molecules, isn't it? Clear? We are not assuming it as particles. So here the points, light points, not particle, light points, all are in same phase because all having the maximum intensity. As we have already learned, what is the wavefront? Wavefront is the surface or line which is generally drawn by joining all the points which are in the same phase. So since they are in same phase, because they are in the same intensity, so we get a point. Now again from this, we can from this point source. So this point light is not confined with this. Okay, in this region it is going to it is also progress or propagate in the forward direction. So in this case we are going to get another curve. We will get another wavefront. So this is one wavefront. Then we have from this wavefront we can get another wavefront. Why? Because there are so many light points, isn't it? So many waves here. So from this, isn't it? We will get another wave from here, isn't it? Due to this point here, we will get another wavefront. Due to this point, another wavefront. So we will get so many points. Again, if we join this get another wavefront. This is Huygens principle. So according to this principle, what does it state? It states that on every wavefront, original wavefront, we may assume this is original wavefront. On original wavefront, each and every particle or each and every point on an original wavefront created from an original source, and on the wavefront, each and every point generally act or behave as the secondary wavefront. Okay, secondary wavefront, which is generally going to produce a further wavefront. So these are the original wavefront. Okay, and this is generally going to as the secondary source. Clear? So here Huygens principle states that each and every point on original wavefront behave or treated as secondary source, which from which we can get a new wavefront, which are called secondary wavefront. So this is original wavefront. Okay, so on original wavefront, all the points are generally behave as secondary light source or secondary source. Secondary source of light, this is the original source of light, and this is original wavefront. The original wavefront, all the points are in the same place, so they will just behave as secondary point source of light. From that, we are going to get a further wavefront, which is called secondary wavefront. This is called secondary. Clear? This is original wavefront. So each and every point situated on an original wavefront behave as secondary point source, from which you will get the secondary wave source. Okay, and in this case, all the secondary wave source are generally propagates in the same direction and with same velocity. Okay, with same velocity as with the original wavefront. Clear? So this is Huygens principle. So each and every point on the original wavefront, in case of a light source, generally behave as secondary waves, which are called secondary source, which are called secondary point source, and which are going to produce a further wavefront, which are called secondary wave or secondary wavefront. And the secondary wavefront generally moves in the same direction as in the original wavefronts with same velocity as that of the original wavefront. Clear? If intensity is enough, then they are going to produce further wavefront, isn't it? So this is Huygens principle, isn't it? So from Huygens principle, what can we determine? The position and propagation of secondary wave of the next wave from its original wave. So why Huygens principle? What does Huygens principle state? State this: from each and every point from original wavefront behave as a secondary wave source, secondary point source, which is going to produce the further wavefront at a secondary wavefront. So what do we need? What does it tell? What information can we get from Huygens principle? From Huygens principle, what do we get? We get this information about the position or the propagation, about the position, exact position, or about the propagation of the next wavefront or next wave from its origin, isn't it? This is the secondary wavefront. Initially, we had primary or original wavefront. From this wavefront, we got the position or the propagation of the next wavefront or next wave, which is called secondary wavefront. So the position or the propagation of any further or next wavefront or next wave, we can get the information about the position or the propagation of the next wave we can get from its original wave. This is nothing but Huygens principle. Clear? This is about the point source. Now second is a very interesting topic, which I think few people have seen, isn't it? You may have seen in this case, though here in this case point source is situated, okay, we have a fixed point source very close. But in this case, okay, in case of water bodies, you may have seen, isn't it? Whose source is at a large distance, okay. So these are the water bodies. Okay, it may be a lake or river. And if in case of a dam, suppose this is the dam, if there is any gap in between this dam, you will see ripples like these circular ripples, isn't it? If any place is like this. Some places, if you search internet, you will see this kind of, okay, some rivers, isn't it? When there is a source, the river, the water is coming from infinity. So this is the, okay, the size or the volume of the lake or the river. If there is any dam and if there is any gap, small gap, it is break somewhere, then it will produce a circular rippling wave. In this case, it will behave as a point source, isn't it? Then from here, the same logic. That is, one wave front is produced, then each and every point will behave as a secondary wave front. Then joining that point is called the secondary, then former. Okay. So basically, this is Huygens principle of wave nature of light. Clear? Which clearly states that the position or propagation of any wave of secondary wave, we can get information about from its previous one.